Welcome, Laker fans, to the Purple Blood Lakers podcast. For Laker fans about Laker fans, we just witnessed a disgusting game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Our two stars, I don't even want to bring up the stats. I'm not going to look at them. They combined for 20-something points. It was just a thorough butt whooping. We struggle in back-to-back games. Um, Our oldest player is still our most used player, our player with the ball in his hands most of the game. We had a whole lot of Bron ISO. We still had Bron shooting threes and missing them. Um, it was a tough game to watch. D'Lo had a good game. At least in the first half, he was 4 for 4 from three. Dalton couldn't connect again. Um, Yeah, there's not much to say about a game like this. I'm going to bring up the stats just to be thorough, as I consider myself a journalist in the Chick Hearn tradition, and so no matter how well the Lakers play, I should still do my job. So let me let you know exactly what happened in this game. I think the Stars were out by the middle of the fourth quarter, if they lasted that long. D'Lo played a little bit longer to no avail. Um, it was really bad. Um, they played with a lot of energy, and I knew they would because we beat them earlier in the year, and they've been struggling. And so they got a chance to take it to the Lakers, and they did that. So LeBron was 4 for 16, took the most shots in the game, 0 for 4 from three. That makes him 0 for 20 in the last four games, I think. Minus 28, highest negative on the team. Six turnovers in a game where he played 30 minutes and got four assists. So you want your assist to turnover ratio to be over two. Three would be better, but under one is terrible. Rui Hachimura, 4 for 5. So we've been complaining that Rui doesn't get enough shots. We want him to do more cuts and force the ball to himself. But when LeBron is trying to get himself going and backing people down and playing ISO ball, I'm not going to blame Rui for that. Dalton Connect 3 for 8, 0 for 5 from three. So he made, his chippies. 6 points. Anthony Davis 4 for 14 against horrible Rudy Gobert. Um, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, a block, and two turnovers. But back to Rui. 4 rebounds. We wanted him to get 7, 8 rebounds. We wanted him to get up to 10 rebounds eventually, but four is not a great showing. But when you're standing around watching the whole game, it's hard to keep your energy up. I'm not blaming Rui at this point. I'm watching LeBron and I'm wondering what's going through his mind. When you're off, you got teammates around you, especially teammates who are hot or who can get hot. D'Angelo Russell, 8 for 12, 4 for 5 from three, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, one steal, three turnovers, 20 points, minus 15. So D'Angelo should have got more shots. He should have got shots in the moments in the game when we were trying to turn it around. But it feels like Bron wants to be the one to do everything, or if he can't do it, then we're just not going to do it. If that's the way we're coaching, it's a horrible way to coach. And I hope we're not coaching that way. Um, yeah, he makes 50 million or 55 or 56 million. But when we're out on the floor, everybody needs to participate. And you can't when LeBron is either backing somebody down or pulling up for three or forcing the ball into AD on almost every play of the game. We've seen some beautiful dimes this year from LeBron behind the back and some no-look passes. But when you watch the game, you see that just about all of the energy is going to clutch on the floor. And I am thoroughly and completely sick of watching it. We're going to keep doing the show, but I'm going to be saucy from here on out because I don't like this kind of basketball and I'm tired of it. I'm a Laker fan. We call this podcast Purple Blood because we bleed purple around here. And this is hard to watch as a Laker fan. We had the scrubs come in and do some things, but it's not worth mentioning. Gabe Vincent was normal. At least he got hit a couple shots, made 5 points, a couple steals. What I like, what's good about Gabe is of all the guards that we have, we let teams put us into a big on small switch. And when he's the small, he gets up into the bigs and he can be disruptive on defense against taller players. And because of the way we play defense, that's a valuable skill. Let's look at the Timberwolves. They got a guy named Jaden. He didn't do anything, but Nas Reed, 6 for 11, 2 for 5. We always know what he's going to do against the Lakers. And Kill Alexander Walker, 15 points. Mike Conley, solid, 6 assists, 9 points, 3 rebounds. Anthony Edwards did not have a good game. 3 for 13, 1 for 5 from three, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, plus or minus a one. We got beat by Rudy Gobert, 7 for 8, 2 dunks, 12 rebounds, steal. And Julius Randle, 6 for 13, 2 for 3 from three, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Very, very active. 18 points really doesn't tell a story about his impact on the game. Dante got a little hot, 3 for 6 from three, 11 points, 9 assists. He killed us too. And then they had Luka Garza go 2 for 2, hit a couple free throws for 6 points, and Terrence Shannon Jr. also had a decent game when he was in there. So, well, we'll move on to dog of the game. I'm going to go with my consistent dog candidate, which is our $55 million, 39-year-old decorated hero, LeBron James, who has been playing like crap for about 6 games now. Yeah, I'm going to give him the dog of the game. Positive takeaways. D'Angelo Russell started in place of injured Austin Reeves. Played well for us. Positive takeaway is the fact that he could go 33 minutes in starter minutes and have a really, really good floor game when we were worried about his attitude after being put on the bench. Glad he's back after the illness, although I was mad at him for getting ill. This is, I think, the third time he's been ill. One time he played ill and didn't make it through the first half or something like that. Another time he was sick, and now he's sick again. I know he's a sexy man, but put your shirt on, bro, before you go to bed or whatever it is. It allows him to get sick all the time. You're making $18 million. You're not supposed to get sick as an NBA player. You're not supposed to call in with a cold. I got a cough. I got a flu. You're supposed to take care of yourself so that you can be on the floor. So, but he was on the floor tonight. And he played a good game. So let me stop talking bad about him. 8 for 12 is what we want from him. He got hot, and then we stopped going to him. We were completely disorganized on offense. We don't run plays anymore. We do Bron ISO. We let 10 seconds go off the clock before we even try to get into our offense. We look like a terrible team. Second night of back-to-back, I should say that. Second night of back-to-back. So our energy was low, but all the teams in the league have back-to-backs, and that's not supposed to be an excuse. Okay, NBA rumors, more trade rumors, unrealistic trade rumors about the Lakers. Everybody wants that big guy out of Utah. I can't remember his name, but I don't think we're going to get him because Danny Ainge is a shrewd guy, and you're not going to give up a young guy like that on a rookie contract unless you can rob somebody. And we don't We don't need to give up those two picks because Bron is in the final years of his career and all that. Bron is no longer a championship piece. I don't want to hear that he can turn it on in the playoffs. Bron can't turn it on anymore. Um, we're going to watch him do what he's doing. He's going to have his 30-point games. He's going to have his triple doubles. He's going to have his great nights. But in a 7-game series, I wouldn't put my money on a team led by LeBron James. We're supposed to be led by uh, uh, Anthony Davis now, but Anthony Davis doesn't want the ball. Too many times I see him hiding from it. And so LeBron James is going to be the man this year. He's going to be the man next year, and we're not winning any championships with him. And therefore, there is no trade that will get us over the top. And so we should keep those picks and try to think about the future. They better not send Trae Young over here. I will protest. I will put signs up. I will, I don't know, cover myself. And I don't know what I'm going to do. But if Trae Young shows up at crypto.com arena, you're going to hear from me in person at the show because that man has a plus or minus of about negative 500 for his career. Um, we don't need another non-defensive aging veteran on this team. I'll take Jimmy Butler, in a real trade for nothing, no picks, but I'll give up some crap to get Jimmy Butler. That's the only aging veteran that I'd like to have here because he is a dog, and not the kind of dog when we say dog in the game. He is, he's got dog in him, and that's what we're missing on this team is dog fight. Um, so that's it for rumors. Who are we playing next? I don't even know. I'm so disgusted now. We are playing the Miami Heat. That's what made me think of Jimmy Butler. Uh, 2 days from now, after a game like that, I don't think anything's going to save us from the energy and the defense and the intensity of the Miami Heat. Um, but I guess Gabe will try to show out in front of his old team. Um, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get a win. Maybe Bron and AD will feel guilty for what they just did. Um, and we'll get a win in Miami. But I'm so down right now. I can't see it. And then we play the Hawks on Friday. I don't know. I'm down. I'm down for the whole season now. That was just yuck. It's back to back, blah blah blah. But you want to see your team um, demonstrate some organization, and we looked horrible. So that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. You are listening to the Purple Blood Lakers podcast for Laker fans by Laker fans. Try your best to go Lakers.